Week 115. Let's get into it.
All right. So this Troy is correct. We will do 2 to 3 of these 4 cards, randomly selected earlier. And the first card that I'm going to do is it's going to be interesting. So, your significant other catches a case and is going to be locked up for a long time. Would you hold on to them? Would you hold them down or leave and explain?
Take it away.
Answer.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kel. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Absolutely not. I would not stick around. I would not hold them down because they made a decision. They made the decision before they did the crime, before they did all that stuff. They made the decision. They knew they was throwing the relationship away. They knew they was going to be away for a long time before they did that action, before they did that consequence. They had that voice in their head, maybe I shouldn't do this. And if you did it anyway, you didn't care about the relationship to begin with. So why would I spend my money and hold you down when you were away doing whatever else in jail, getting pounded down, probably in a jail cell every night? I ain't trying to stick around for that.
Oh, damn. Oh, I love it. This is good. Woo. Okay. Anybody else? Who's next? I'm ready for it. Who is next on this one? Come on.
I would have to agree. That's a tough one because you apparently didn't think about what you were doing to be in jail. Like, people make mistakes and people get falsely accused, but if you made a conscious decision to do what you did and you knew you could possibly get locked up, you ain't really worrying about what you might lose when you get in there. Because lawyer fees and all that stuff. Like if we're married, that's a different situation. But if we're just,
it's a significant other. This ain't married, so
right. So, I don't know about that. I wouldn't expect nobody to do that. We could write back and forth, but
your pen pal.
Yep.
We can send tweets, but I ain't putting no money on the books. Not doing that. You do the crime, you pay the time.
Yep, they got families.
You better what's it? Catfish somebody else. Catfish somebody else and get their money. I see. Ooh, that's fucked up. I see. Chrissy, you want to talk, Chrissy? I'm gonna keep going real fast. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna let you go first. I always talk. So
I concur. All right. That he was right.
That's a lot.
Okay, so she gonna write a letter too. She gonna say that's it.
Yeah.
I'll write you. So,
Kel Kulture, I love your answer, Kel. I loved your answer. I loved it. Oh my goodness.
Tag me in. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Baby, that was good. You can make that shit hot off the press. So I'm gonna add to the list of everything we're saying and say I'm definitely gonna agree. First and foremost, if you took your tail over there to do what you was doing, you had no business doing it. You are what? A grown ass person, okay? So you better take your grown ass in that jail and figure out how you're gonna do what you're gonna do when you get out of here. Because I will not be wasting any of my time, my precious time, because time is of the essence, baby, and time costs money when it comes to me, when you work for yourself. So ain't nobody got time to be sitting here waiting about boo-boo the fool that I hung out with this other fool that he should have been hanging out with. That's okay. You're going to learn today, but it will be on my time. Okay, friend? And no, I'm not putting no money on the books. I got a 4-year-old, like I said before. Pampers ain't cheap, but she don't even wear Pampers no more. I'm going to keep that excuse forever. Pampers ain't cheap, okay? I'm good. You did it. You better call grandma. I hope she's still going to give you that money you stole out of pocketbook because it ain't going to be me. I'm good. I'm not doing it. I ain't writing no letters because then I got to commit to write a letter. I got to sit down and think, what I'm going to talk about? What is we going to talk about? So if we had peas instead of macaroni, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm good. No, you call pen pal somebody. Look, join the I'm sure there's apps for that now. They got cell phones in there. They be on Twitter and on Facebook. Find somebody. They got Facebook dating. They probably be the ones on the Facebook dating. They probably be the ones that are in the jail. Find somebody on there. They like to talk. Go ahead. Or call Miss Cleo. She's still around. I think she's in federal prison still. I don't know. She's still alive. Call Miss Cleo. You got a better chance. I'm done. No, not me. I'm good. And Matt, what's the next topic? Because we about to die. We're done. I'm done. What's the next topic?
You all were so tough, so mean. Okay, this next card is
That's okay. And
your
get you more money.
partner. Well, your partner doesn't look quite the way they did when you started dating. How do you handle this?
I think it depends on how far along when the situation happens. Because if you started now and 2 months later, you don't look the same. Either one, you trying to change your sex, or two, you ate a whole bunch of cheeseburgers or something. So clearly, timing is. But since it doesn't have a time, I'm gonna say, let's say a year. Your partner doesn't look quite like this when you started. Communicate. That's all you can do. Communicate. It's the easiest thing. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. So say it with put some respect on it, because you might get beat up if you say the wrong thing to the wrong person. I don't know. Sometimes you might trigger somebody saying something about their weight or something like that. You don't know people's journey, their stories, and what they've been through. You don't know the backstory. All you know is the story, but not the backstory. Okay, so you don't want to go opening up old wounds and you be the one that spaz out on. Okay, so don't just say it with love and tender care. If you're a note writer, write a note. If you make tweets, just send a private tweet and not a public one. Figure it out. Just communicate with them the best way that you can. I'm being serious. Communicate with them the best way you can. People communicate differently. Some people don't put the damn phone down. Y'all know people that don't put the damn phone down.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You can catch. You know what? I'm gonna get y'all right now. Don't play with me, because somebody will not answer a text message, but they'll answer your motherfucking Instagram. We on the same cell phone. The same phone that got the same message, but you see what I'm talking about? See, now I got y'all. See, I'm serious. Yeah. Sometimes you got to Instagram a hoe instead of text her or call her because she won't answer the phone because she's too busy trying to get her likes up when she should be going to like herself in the corner somewhere. Who's next? Sorry, I get too crazy. Your partner doesn't look quite like they used to when they started. How would you handle it?
We'll have to talk about it. It might be something that they insecure about. They may be going through something like internally that they don't know how to deal with, so their outer appearance may change. I wouldn't just straight leave. I try to work with them. I wouldn't just leave like that. You never know what a person's going to do. I wouldn't nobody leave me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I might change a little bit, because over time, everybody do a little change.
You be mad because you've been left them and they've been turned into an Offset and Cardi B, and you're gonna be real mad. You better believe in your baby dreams. You better believe in them.
That's a fact.
All right, now who's next? Your partner doesn't look like they quite used to. But how do you handle it? Come on, Kel, Christine, y'all be real quiet. Go ahead.
Okay, well, for one, looks fade. Everybody looks eventually gonna fade. Personally, for me, I wouldn't be too judgmental if they decided to, it depends on how they look change. I don't know. I mean, if it's something like they're depressed, like Shia was basically saying, I was talk to them. I might be the last person in the world. And if I'm in your relationship, clearly you're my partner. I'm the biggest person in your world probably. So it's like I would talk to you and figure out what's going on. But at the same time, I wouldn't leave you, because if your insides are still the same, then I would stick around. But if your insides change, then I'm leaving. But if your outside appearance change, we can work with that.
Come on now, y'all is preaching today. Y'all have to get y'all passed up. We're going to give them some coins in here. They is preaching today. Chrissy, talk to the people. Let us know if I look the same.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kel. I would handle it the same way. As Kel Kulture said, I don't care about the outside. Outside is nice. You obviously were attracted to the outside of the person at some point, and the inside. So if that changes, that's something that you can work on. If that's something you're really uncomfortable with, or you're that superficial, you just want to leave because they picked up a few pounds, or or if they have some issues with their body. If it was, and then we also, Shia, you kind of, I heard you kind of allude to if they were having some emotional issues or whatever, some stuff going on the inside. That, it depends. If there's if they have some type of condition that is causing them to act a certain type of way, then and they needed some type of help, um, yeah, of course I'd be as supportive as possible. But I mean, I would have to be if it were a spouse, I wouldn't have any choice but to, you know, still be real with myself and say, hey, can I handle this? You know, but yeah, I'll be as supportive as possible.
I'm so glad that none of y'all took this opportunity, you know, to be shameful or shame some. I'm like shame somebody. And some people like, like, well, if they change, because it's their own shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't your part of shit. People change, like Kel said, but when you trying to, handle it in a certain way, it's not not what you say, it's how you say it. Like you don't want to be with a thick person, so you trying to make sure I stay slim. Okay, maybe that's not my struggle. That's things is different. Don't put that on me because you want to be with somebody slim. Then be honest. It's I want to be with a slim person. And then don't be with somebody that way go up and down because you add more stress.
Mm-hmm.
People be trying to put shit on you. No, that's your shit. You deal with that. So what? My way down. I like cheeseburgers and pork, and so what? I don't like to go to the gym. It's fine, but that don't make me unsexy. You just might make me unsexy to you because now I'm not the person you thought I was with the 4-pack. But it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. People be to me always trying to put their shit on you. So with that being said, hey, you better go in the kitchen and cook something to eat. Get out my face with that dumb shit. That's Rush TV. That's how we do it. We just, be as real as we're gonna be, talk be about it.
The third topic.
Oh, one more. Okay. Scott said it. Come on, let's do it.
Right. When my significant other blank, I feel loved. Fill in the blank and explain your answer.
Yeah.
When
Let me see.
I know what I
Right.
got. Oh, you got it? You go ahead.
Nope.
When my significant other smiles, I feel love. Because I feel like I'm a silly guy and I like to make my partner smile. So I know if you're smiling that I'm doing my job and you feeling good and you're feeling great. So I know that I'm giving you the love to make you smile and you feeling love back by smiling back at me, showing me you feel the equal love I'm giving you. So that's what I'm gonna say. When my significant other smiles, I feel love. Boom. Just like that. Yeah, now I jumped off the ship now. Somebody else turn.
When my significant other sucks, I feel love.
Okay.
It had to be one word.
Okay.
No, you gotta explain it. It says you gotta explain why.